Hello crafters! This is Lisa from Live and Let Stamp, and today we're going to be using one of the new sets that is coming out tomorrow. Mini catalog goes live tomorrow, and then you'll be able to, if you don't have a copy, you'll be able to see inside on the website at all the really amazing things that are coming out, including this awesome kit or set that comes with dies that allow you to make pull tab cards. So this is the card we're going to make today, but I want to show you some. I've been having fun with this, some of the other ones. So you make this and then it says open here, and then when your recipient receives it, they pull that off and it says you are simply amazing. And also I made a Valentine themed one called You're the Best, and your recipient would receive it like this and pull the tab and it says be my Valentine. Is that awesome? I've just been really enjoying making cards with this kit. So this is the one we're going to do today, and we're using fresh freesia for our card base. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that. It's going to be a standard A2 card, so I'm cutting at 5.5. And then I'm going to score at 4.25. And then going to use my bone folder to get a nice crease there. Okay. The next layer is a 5.25 by 4 layer of white, and this is done with time worn trim. This is such a beautiful embossing folder. It has like words that are kind of fading away behind like vines. It's kind of worn, so it's just really, really pretty. This is a 3D folder, so just wanted to show you the sandwich that you use with this, with your, if you're using the Stampin' Up machine. All you need is your plate number 1 and then your 3D embossing folder. Put in your paper. I want it kind of straight so those words are straight when they come through. So I like that little guideline down there. And then you need your number 4 plate, and that's it. You run that through. Pull mine. I know you can't see the whole thing, but you just crank it through. And that plain paper that you put in comes out like that. Isn't that so, I had it right the first time. Isn't that so pretty? I love that. So that is our embossed layer in white. And then I'm using the Masterfully Made DSP. So Masterfully Made has this pretty pattern, and if you'll notice, it kind of has like faded words on it. So that's why I thought it would be a really good coordination with that particular 3D embossing folder. And just to show you the DSP real quick, these are bright, bold patterns with a lot of collage work. So if you like bright colors, look at that. Really pretty collage. See that one there. Some of the new colors, Berry Burst, Flirty, Pretty Peacock. Had the wrong bird there. So we are using this one, and the piece we need is 3 7/8 inches square. So really easy to do 8ths and even 16ths on this cutter, which is another thing I love about it. The mini things. So that's that piece. Next, I'm going to stamp the flower. So the flower is right from the Hooray for Surprises set. Right here. And I could have done it in Fresh Freesia to make it match, but I kind of wanted it to stand out and be bold. So what I chose to do was to use the Berry Burst stamp pad, so it would be a brighter color and stand out. So I just need a little piece of cardstock here. Yep, that'll work. Cat fur. And I'm going to make sure I get, it's kind of a big stamp, so I'm going to make sure it's well inked. Now, if you have a stamp positioner, you could always do it on one of those and stamp it twice if it doesn't come through. So I'm going to leave that on, let the ink soak in. Beautiful. And there is a die for this that comes with the dies when you get the bundle, the Hooray for Surprises bundle, and it's right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just trim off this extra piece. Save that. And now the sandwich, you need to use the dies. I'm going to go ahead and get out my cutter. You don't need the 4, you need the 1. You need your 2 and your 3. You see my 3 bottom plate has been used a lot. And then you get to have fun figuring out where the die goes. Oh my goodness, that was quick. I think I planned that. Oh no, that doesn't work. Nope. Gotta love Facebook Live. Nope. So I'm just kind of looking at these two till it fits, and then see if the rest fit. Oh, I think that's it. Perfect. So you could put this, some washi tape or some, not very sticky tape down to hold it, but I like to live dangerously and carefully place on my top plate, number 3, and push down and roll through. If you only have one die on it, you can usually get it through pretty well. So let's take a look at our flower. Beautiful. The leaves underneath the flower on our model card also are in this die set. You only get 1, and I needed 3, so I actually went ahead and pre-cut those, so those would be ready for us. So they come out like that. So we have our flower, we have our 3 leaves. I'm going to put that back. So the next step is to work on our pull tab, the moment you've been waiting for. So this piece of white is a 3x3, and that's what we're going to cut the piece out that's going to actually have the pull tab on it. So we need a 3x3. My granddaughter wanted to do my nails blue, so I went for it. I'm a huge Indianapolis Colts fan, and if you're seeing this live, we have a shot of going to the playoffs if we win, and we beat Houston on Saturday. So I said, sure, why not? Let's go blue. I'm going to get out my machine and my same sandwich. 1, 2, 3, and then my paper, and then the die. So the die we want to use is this large circle. So I'm going to take that one out. You see, this is the long pull tab like on the cake card that I showed you. We're going to be using the circle. And I'm going to just put that on, and I want the pull tab to be in the corner. So I'm going to center that as much as possible. That looks pretty good. Now I don't want the top of my top plate to imprint on this because it's going to show, a lot of it's going to show. So I'm just going to lay a piece of copy paper on top of it, and then I'm going to do my same strategy of push down and push through while cranking. Okay, that's going to come out this side. Whoops, sorry about that. And that's our pull tab piece. So you see it's connected by these little pieces right there. So now we can stamp the word pull. That also comes in the set. Fits nicely on your A block. And I want to use my foam mat because these are photopolymer stamps and you get a better result. If you put it on something soft, you can put it on, you know, a stack of paper or whatever that you have, but this foam mat is really handy. I'm going to use my black pigment ink so it comes out nice and straight. And my stamp fell off. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to put the ink on that, position, and stamp. And there it is. So that's our top piece. And our flowers and leaves will go on that. But now we want to do what's going to be behind the pull tab. So if you have a stamp positioner, that's obviously a pretty easy way to line things up. But not everyone has a stamp positioner, so I decided to show you how you can do it without a stamp positioner. So I've decided that I want it to say, sending you lots of love. So you have a variety of sentiments that come in this. They will all fit inside the circle except for you are simply amazing. So hope your birthday's wonderful. Sending you lots of love. You're the best. Make a wish. Hooray. Can't wait to see you. But since we're coming up on Valentine's Day soon, I'm going to do sending you lots of love. So I want the under piece to be a little bit smaller than the top square, which was 3 by 3. So I'm going to cut 2 7/8 by 2 7/8. And like I said, this is really easy to do 7/8 or even 15/16 if you wanted to do that on this particular cutter. But I'm going to do 2 7/8 inches square. And then I'm going to get my foam and my black ink. And we're going to try to put this as much as possible. So, I mean, you could lay this on there and you could like get your ruler out and measure it. I'm going to eyeball it to save some time. Although I am a perfectionist, and normally I would measure this out. Okay, so we want to go, let's go right there. And there we go, sending you lots of love. Okay, so if you have a light box, that would work great. I don't have a light box. You can download apps that will turn your iPad into a light box. I don't have that either. If you have a cool app that's like cheap or free that does that, awesome. But I'm going to show you a different way with something that everybody has, and that is the flashlight on your phone or your iPad. Obviously my phone is filming, so I'm gonna do the flashlight on my iPad. So let me get that. And I'm gonna try not to blind you. I'll apologize in advance if you get a flash of light. Okay, so I have the flashlight on, and I'm gonna put this here to kind of shield you from seeing. Sorry. Okay. So with the flashlight on, you can see through the paper. So I hope that's coming through. You can see exactly where this needs, if it's, you got it in the middle, or if you need to slide it a little bit. Actually, right there looks great. Let's see. That looks pretty good there. So it looks like it'll fit inside. Sorry about that. Okay, so that's where it needs to be. I'm going to turn that over, and I'm going to take a pencil, and I'm going to mark right where that is. And that is right on the edge. That is right on the edge there. And now I'm going to glue. So I'm going to use liquid glue. Now be really careful, because remember, this needs to pull off. So you don't want to get any glue on it, but you also want it to be nice and glued around, but don't put it too close, because remember, the glue will spread. But you need a nice little stream of glue around the shape. And then we're going to put on some on the outside edge. Make sure it's well glued in the corners. That looks good. Now this is the top, because that's the pull tab. And this is the top because it says sending. And I'm going to line that up with my pencil marks. Right there. Over a little. And while it's liquid, you could even move it around a little. So we get this back out. That looks really good. I like it there. Off my flashlight. Okay, so now we're just going to push that down. Make sure that's well adhered. Fantastic. Now we're ready to put our card together. This is exciting. So I need my base, my card base. This is the next layer that goes on. Get my Stampin' Seal. And we're just going to adhere that. This is an embossed piece, so you kind of want to have extra, or the sides will stick up. But that should be enough. Then you want to make sure you know where it opens, so that the words are the right direction. I've done that before. Put them on upside down. So center that. There we go. Now our next piece goes on, and let's look at our model card. So it's a little bit down from the top. So we'll go ahead and adhere that. Make sure the words are right. Check here. They're like this. Okay, and we're going to put that there. Beautiful. Next comes our pull tab element. I'm going to put that on with liquid glue, so I can slide it a little if I need to. Is not quite in the center. Actually, that looks pretty good. Okay, now remembering that this pull tab's going to come off, we want to put on our flower, decide where our leaves are going to go, where they look nice. And you have to make sure that you only glue the leaves on what's going to touch the inside circle. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue just on the bottom of the leaves and put them on. So this will still be unglued for pulling purposes for your recipients. So it's going to go about there. This one. Will go like that. Higher up maybe. Okay. Now I'm ready to glue on the flower. Just put some glue right in the middle there. Let's do it like that. Pretty, 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 pretty. Okay, now all it needs is the gems, which I did not pull out in advance. Okay, so I am using the tinsel gems. It's a 3-pack. You get Misty Moonlight, and I'll show you that. Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, and Lost Lagoon. So obviously I want to use the Fresh Freesia. I'm going to use my pick tool with this little palette type of tool, and I'm gonna put one there, and I'm gonna put one there. And I know I always tell you there's magic in 3s, but I just like the look of the 2 on this one. And there is our pull tab card. Now, how's it gonna look when we pull it open? Well, let's see. We pull, sending you lots of love. There you go. Of course, once it's pulled, it's done. So don't pull it and then send it. So there is your flower pull tab card made with Hooray for Surprises. Thanks for watching. I'd love to see your comments. If you have any ideas for placing that sentiment underneath the circle, please share. I would love some more ideas for how to do that. And I hope you have a wonderful day or evening whenever you're watching this. All right. See you later.